There was a time in my business where I could not understand why high ticket clients and my highest frequency clients felt so far away. See, I had the strategy, I had the certifications, I had the testimonials, so I knew I was good at what I did. But no matter how much I journaled on charging my worth, I never fully felt it. I kept attracting clients who doubted themselves and delayed and disappeared. Literally would ghost me. And what I didn't know at that time was that you are always recalibrating your field. Not just with your copy or with your pricing, but with the way that you move through your own decisions. What is happening in your business is a mirror to reflect your internal world. So today I want to talk to the woman who knows that she is ready to lead at a higher level, but still finds herself circling those same patterns. Because these are not just mindset blocks. These are signs of misalignment between who you are calling in and how you are currently self-leading. So in this episode, I am walking you through 5 powerful signs that you are not yet in energetic congruence with the clients that you say you desire and what you can do about it. You have heard me say time and time again, your business will not outgrow your identity. So welcome back to Resourced. This is the podcast where we recalibrate your business from the inside out so that you can lead, receive, and rise from a place that feels deeply true. This is not the space where we hustle harder. We hustle to the health of our nervous system here. This is the space where we unravel the patterns that kept your strategy stuck, where we rebuild from emotional safety, from identity congruence, and nervous system power. And today's episode will help you to spot exactly where your internal alignment might be off when it comes to calling in high ticket clients. So you are going to walk away with understanding why attracting clients who can't meet you, even though your work is so powerful and you are really good at what you do. You're going to understand why this is a mirror for the subtle ways that your business is still being led by survival, even if it looks successful on the outside. And you're going to walk away with a pathway back into energetic congruence so that your pricing, your offers, your clients actually match that next level that you are calling in. If you have ever said, I just don't get why people aren't buying from me, this episode will shift that from confusion to clarity and from self-doubt to self-responsibility. So let's get into it. These 5 signs are not meant to call you out. They are here to call you inward. Pay attention to the activation that you feel in your body as you listen to this, because some of you may feel a little bit activated, a little bit poked, a little bit exposed. Listen to this messaging. Let that discomfort be your guide as to where your next level is being blocked. Because high ticket alignment does not begin just with your strategy. Okay, it is not just about you having the perfect funnels in place. It actually begins with your self-leadership. So here is sign number 1 that you are operating your business outside of energetic congruence with who you are calling in. The first sign is that you are trying to exit halfway through the programs that you have committed to. And maybe you're calling it intuition, but often it's avoidance disguised as discernment. You run away from your therapist when things get hard. You're emailing saying, can I break my 12-month contract? You say that you want clients to go all in, but when the discomfort hits you, you're looking for the exit, or you're disengaging emotionally while staying technically in it. That is not a flaw, but it is a flag. It is a flag that says your nervous system is still associating commitment with danger, this level of growth with danger. What's on the other side of that discomfort with danger? So it is looking for a relief, not for a resolution. So when you start normalizing seeing your things through, even when it's stretchy, you will start attracting clients who will do the same, because I want you to think about the level of commitment that you are asking for them. You want them to come and sit in their own discomfort. You want them to stay the course. You want them to be committed to the 12 months that they committed to or the 6 months that they committed to, not trying to exit out halfway through. And speaking of stretching, sign number 2. You want to charge in your business $2,000, $5,000, $10,000, $20,000 for an offer. But then you get on a sales call with a mentor that you have been dying to work with, who you know can help you get to that level of income internally and externally. And they say that's a $10,000 investment, and you contract and you flinch and you say, oh, it's too expensive. So here you are desiring clients who instantly see your value, but you are still contracting at the point of investing in yourself. And I'm not saying if you want to charge $10,000, you need to go spend $10,000, but I want you to pay attention to where you are contracting in that self-investment. What that tells your field is this level is still emotionally expensive for me to hold. Because congruence isn't just about what you charge. It is also about how you respond to being asked for more money, more energy, more trust. And your nervous system will never let you hold what it is terrified to pay. And then here's what happens next, and often then without realizing it, it brings me to number 3. You will then over-explain or over-give in your offers to prove that they are worth it. You want clients to recognize your brilliance intuitively, but you still don't. So you're stacking bonuses, even though they're not even relevant to the course that you're offering or the service that you're offering. You're just trying to make it sound better because you want to charge more. And then you're justifying your prices to yourself, to your family, to your friends, to your clients, to your mastermind peers. You rehearse your value before a sales call as if it's a final exam in high school. And this is all creating an energetic leak, and your clients feel it. They're feeling that need that you have to perform. And instead of anchoring into your power, they are going to mirror back your doubt. And this is what happens when your pricing is higher than your identity. Not because you're not worth it, but because the version of you who set that price hasn't fully landed in your body yet. And this then brings me to your offer, sign number 4. Because you are desiring overflow, but you keep building these offers that feel safe to deliver. So you want to scale. You want spaciousness in your life and your business. You want scalability. You want financial freedom, time freedom, expression of your self-freedom. But you are designing containers for your past self. The one who over-delivered to feel valuable. The one who priced low to stay accessible. The one who felt responsibility for everyone's experiences. So you're shrinking your vision. You're undercharging. You're committing to business models and launch models that don't suit you, your energy, or your offer because, I don't know, you're scared to live launch. You are giving more than you actually want to, and you are calling it service. And this isn't just self-sabotage, it's actually self-protection. Just as I said earlier, your business will never outgrow your identity. So until your body feels safe to hold more, and at your core you believe that it is possible for you, then it will keep asking you to play small. And then here is how that self-protection is showing up in your decisions, which brings me to my final point for today, number 5. You say that you want high-frequency clients, but you are still treating your own growth as optional. You have been circling the same decisions for weeks, staying in the same emotional patterns, even though you have awareness of it. You've been delaying your next move and telling yourself that you'll know when you're ready, but actually you know that your body already had that full body yes, that intuitive yes, that sacral hell yes in your body. But now your mind is circling with fear, and that's what you're using as excuses. Your clients feel this too, because you can't lead someone from a place of emotional confusion. You can't hold someone's decisiveness if you haven't anchored into your own. So we seem to think that our field only calibrates to our price point. Okay, I've set this price, now everything's going to come around and I'm going to affirm that I'm worth this money. But actually it's calibrated to our patterning. What you normalize in your own behavior is what you attract. Oh, I know that some of you right now are thinking, okay, I didn't open up this episode to feel like I'm being slapped in the face. I want you to pay attention to this discomfort. If you recognize yourself in any of these signs, let them be an awareness. Please know that the very awareness that you are feeling now, that is the beginning of your congruence. You now have choice. Where in your business is it mirroring an internal state, your next edge, your next leadership edge? Isn't entrepreneurship fun? Because high ticket offers and highest frequency clients, they are not just about clients who pay more, someone who is just willing to pay you. That is survival mode energy if you're going to take anyone who's willing to pay you. This is about you becoming the woman again who can hold more, who receives more. And for the third time today, your business will not outgrow your identity. So doing this work allows you to move forward with clarity, with clean energy, with a calm nervous system, because all of those congruences are going to contribute to emotional distress, to stress levels, to overgiving, essentially to burnout, to resentment in your business, and to staying underpaid. So this is the work that we do inside of my Ascension Academy, and I'm really excited to share this with you today because as I speak, the doors have opened, and this is a brand new space that is my 12-week identity recalibration for soul-led women who are done building from performance and ready to build from self-trust, not survival. Together, we will walk my Ascend method. Now, this is my proven 6 phase process, the process that I have been through myself. This is not just theory, I have lived it. The process that I have seen that my clients step through layer by layer as they build the capacity to hold more, as they build real self-trust, as they rewire their wealth identity, as they anchor into visibility in their body that is authentically safe, not just your branding, but authentically you. And finally, they create the high ticket offers for their highest frequency clients from this version of themselves, not from emotional safety, not from urgency, and not from survival mode. And that is the process I will take you through inside the Ascension Academy. We will rewire and recalibrate your internal world to hold the level of visibility, self-trust, and wealth that you desire. And then we will build your high ticket offer. And I know that some ladies in this space will actually launch that offer by the time that our time together is done. And for those women, you could make your investment back. So you will be held in somatic, energetic, and strategic support the whole way through. We start the 24th of June, which is week 0. If this episode has stirred something up in you, and module 1 drops on the 30th of June, by the way. Are you ready? If you feel that gap between the version of you that is leading from now, from survival mode, and the one who you know that you are ready to become, who leads from self-trust, then come and join us. Because we are not just going to help you raise your prices. That will be one amazing outcome of this program. But we are going to help you become the woman whose body and nervous system and whole identity finally says, I can hold this. So you can head to jessicareid.com/academy. You can check the show notes below for the link. You can come over to Instagram and say, hey Jess, tell me more about the Ascension Academy. I really want to know if it is for me, and we can have a chat. Your next level is not somewhere outside of you that you have to manifest in and call in. It is actually already within you. We need to activate her. We need to create safety. We need to create internal space for that part of you to lead, because that part is in there waiting to be trusted. So, sending you so much love. Thank you so much for joining me today on this episode of Resourced, and I cannot wait to see you all next week and see who is ready to say yes to invest in themselves into the Ascension Academy.